Welcome back to Cosmic Kickback, the galaxy's favorite talk show. My name is Josh. With me, as always, is my co-host, Nick.
Sup?
Nick's sitting bitch in this episode. And we got a guest on this episode that hasn't been here in a while. I'm excited he's on.
Mm-hmm. Hey, everybody. We
got Cristian back in.
What's up, Cristian?
Yeah, I'm doing great, man.
Bro, where you been?
I've been doing stuff. I've been real busy, you know. I promised my wife I wasn't going to say anything like I used to say on the old podcast.
We can't do that in 2023.
I apologize for my racist and derogatory statements.
All right, and that's the end of that bit.
Anyway, yeah, that was a bit.
Today, let's talk about what are we here to talk about, guys?
Yeah, Nick, you tell us.
We're gonna be talking about John Wick Chapter 4.
Yes,
It came out in March. I totally missed it because I'm a lazy ass, but
yeah.
We finally sat down and had a movie night, and like this movie is actually really fucking good. Like you guys been telling me.
I agree.
No cap. Do you guys want to talk movie news, or do you want to save that for the next episode? Because we can go just straight into John Wick. There's a lot to talk about.
Well, what do we have?
Well, you said you had some news.
I got just a couple things.
So let's do some news, and then we'll work our way into the John.
Okay, I got you.
But I think we should go, just heads up, it's probably going to be all spoilers. I mean, this shit's been out almost all year.
Yeah, pretty much since March.
Yeah, you've had time to see it. So this is full spoiler review when we get to it.
Yeah.
But anyway, Nick.
All right, so talking about the movie news. So we know that the DCU is making a Batman movie, The Brave and the Bold.
Mm-hmm. That James Gunn.
So the script is going to reportedly be written by the writer for Skyfall and Gladiator.
Okay.
This dude's a 3-time Oscar nominee. I mean, that's good
so
news.
James Bond, Skyfall, and Gladiator.
Yeah, he's also done The Aviator and Hugo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I've seen Skyfall. I've seen Hugo. I haven't seen The Gladiator yet. I've heard it's really good.
Yeah.
There's a sequel coming out.
Yeah.
All these years later, and I think Ridley Scott's coming back to direct also.
Word.
Which is crazy. Like, I don't know if it needs a sequel, but if it's good, I guess.
Cash grab.
So.
But yeah, pretty much the news is just Batman Brave and the Bold is in good hands.
It's got a good writer.
Yeah, thank God.
Okay.
That's very hard to find nowadays. I mean,
Robin better pull up.
Dude, I hope so.
If they're gonna do Robin and Batman, they need to make him like, I want like a 13-year-old kid. Low key, I want a 10-year-old kid.
Man, you want that like child labor.
I mean, that's what it was in the comics.
Yeah.
Like it was dumb. It was a child that had just lost their parents.
A child.
You know?
250-pound man.
Yeah. Yeah. So
it's like Batman, where are my parents? It's
yeah.
Like, shut up.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel like they just need to go for it if they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel so.
I hope that could be done well.
I agree.
All right, next piece of news. So Marvel's Blade, after going through, we talked about this a couple episodes ago, but this movie was announced a long time ago. It's been getting pushed back. It's officially going to be rated R.
Oh wait, hang on, real quick. Is that the news? It's going to be rated R.
Well, there's a bit more, but what's up?
I was just going to say, like, I think we're filming this November 6th. I don't know when this is going to go up, but November 3rd, I believe, was November 3rd last Friday.
Yeah,
I think so.
Last Friday was supposed to be the official release date of Blade when it was first announced at
Wait, really?
at Hall H, like at Comic-Con 2 years ago.
Jesus,
that's crazy.
So like back when they first announced it, they were like, "This is the date; it'll be out then." But it hasn't even filmed yet. They haven't even written the script. They're rewriting it right now.
Yeah, it's going through a lot of rewrites. Do you know that clip of Tobey Maguire?
Which one?
He's like, they took it from me.
Oh my god,
that was today.
Well, to be honest,
dude,
I mean,
Dune was also supposed to drop on the 3rd.
Dune.
Oh yeah, Part 2, Dune Part 2.
Yeah.
It got delayed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't come out till like early next year.
And I think it was totally ready. They just like didn't want to do it among the strikes.
I think it's because they want to promote the movie. They want to have the actors do their publicity.
Ooh.
Is the strike over completely? Or?
No,
the writers one is.
They're still
the actors one isn't.
Yeah, they're still like negotiating terms.
I heard recently. I don't know if this is part of your news. We're not even talking about Blade, but
I mean, what's the point? It's not even like written yet.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I don't know what the other part is. I heard you said it was gonna be rated R.
Yeah,
which is cool. I think that's a good idea. I mean, you got to do Blade rated R. If you don't,
of course.
Oh my god. But so that's good news. I don't know if there's more. But what I was gonna say real quick is I heard, speaking of like the actors strike, they said that they SAG. I think it's SAG-AFTRA.
Yeah, SAG-AFTRA.
They said they had received the quote from the companies, the heads of the studios, or the businesses, whatever. Quote from them, their best final offer, and they're currently reviewing it.
Yeah, I also heard that too. They gave them a final offer, and people were like, "This still doesn't hit like at least 7 of our demands."
Oh, that's crazy.
Like being safe from AI. So
Dude, that's insane. So I guess it's. I mean, if that's their best offer, then I guess we still striking.
Yeah.
Yeah. The director's giving us some notes from behind the camera. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, because that picks up audio too. The camera up there.
No, it's fine. Carla's in the episode. she's directing it.
Yeah.
She's behind the chair. But
we filmed Casting Couch before this, so no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Hey man, it's all out there now. No. All right, so talking about the Blade news. So the writer for Logan has been reportedly hired to write for Blade. And
that's what I heard. Yeah.
He's gonna get $100 million budget. And the whole reason that they had a new writer and threw it out is because apparently they were on like the 4th revision of the script, and Blade was taking a back seat. Like he wasn't even the main character; he was like the 3rd or 4th. So it seems like it's some Marvel bullshit where it's like trying to introduce some new hero.
I think they were gonna try and include that one dude that
Norman Reedus,
the Trinity
from Blade,
at the end of Eternals, the guy from
Black Knight,
Jon Snow.
Yeah,
him. His actor was in Eternals, and he was gonna be Black Knight, or Dark Knight. I don't know what it's called.
Dark Knight.
I'm not sure if y'all reported on this already for like Marvel news as far as like movie news, but I heard the showrunner for Daredevil Born Again.
Oh, he dropped out.
Yeah, they got the Punishers.
They got the showrunner from the Punisher.
Show.
Yeah. So they
a win is a win. No,
it is a win.
That is a win.
Apparently Kevin Feige stepped in and was like, bro, y'all fucking up Daredevil. And he like shut it down, and he fired the showrunner. He fired a couple writers, and then he brought in showrunner from Punisher, like you said, and some writers from some other like heavy hitters.
Cool.
Like I think the Loki writers.
Oh, that's good because it's gonna keep
Loki's
everything
probably
consistent.
like the best show that they've done. So I mean that's good.
No, that's pretty much all the news though. The writers,
Well,
he's
Logan
working on Blade.
Logan goes hard. I mean, it's a good R-rated movie. It's dark. It's gritty. It's grounded.
Yeah.
But it still has heart.
How y'all feel about the budget? $100 million. I mean, that's how much he's getting paid. I don't think that's the budget of the movie.
Honestly, if that's the budget, I think that's good.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't need to be a lot. I think when you limit it, it actually makes him think.
Like that movie that came out recently.
Five Nights at Freddy's? Oh.
Nah,
the creator.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Creator. It had actually a significantly lower budget than a lot of Marvel movies, and the CGI was top tier.
It was made by...
I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it yet?
I heard it's good.
The dude who made Rogue One made it. Gareth Edwards.
Yeah.
It was done on a very low budget compared to like Marvel movies nowadays, and it was just like... I feel like a major problem is that a lot of times these scripts, they're not taking their time anymore.
Dude, Indiana Jones 5 was a $300 million budget.
Did it make that much?
It didn't make its money back.
That's wild.
Which is like makes me sad inside, but...
I heard it's dropping on Disney Plus soon.
On Disney?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
I'm going to have to watch it. I still haven't seen it.
Bruh.
I was going to rewatch the original trilogy and then the other one.
The Crystal Skull.
With Shia LaBeouf.
The other one.
Yeah. I was going to rewatch them because I haven't seen them in years.
Yeah.
So I wanted to like do that, but Carla's never seen them. And I was like, let me watch it with Carla. And then Carla was like, I'm busy. So we didn't watch it.
It's fine. It's a lot of time to sit down and watch movies, especially all the Indiana Jones. But we should do that and like review them.
The second one's the best.
I love the second one. The third one I think has the perfect ending.
Third one?
When they ride off into the sunset and the horses.
I agree.
So I've seen them, but when I first watched them, I was younger. And I wasn't aware that the second one is actually a prequel to the first one.
Yeah.
Temple of Doom takes place before Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Is
Yeah.
that the name of it?
Because it's
What's it called? What's the first one called?
Raiders of the Lost
Raiders
Ark.
of the Lost
It's not even
Ark.
called Indiana Jones. It's just called
Yeah.
Raiders.
As it should.
But yeah, that's pretty much all the news. I don't know how we got talking on Indiana. Oh, budgets.
Yeah,
But
budgets.
yeah, smaller budget.
Blade's budget is good.
Yeah, I got trust in the writer. I wish it would have came. It was today, bro.
Yeah, we're supposed to be out
It was
right now.
supposed to come
We're supposed
out
to be watching it right now.
I would have been way more hyped to go see Blade like this Friday instead of the Marvels.
Oh, yeah,
which
you ready to
drops-
see the Marvels?
Dude, Cody texted me about making plans, and I was like,
Yes, sir.
I'm down to hang, but I really couldn't care about that movie.
Hey, bro,
Did you see the...
We're gonna go see it together.
Marvels?
Carla, you got to talk about this off the podcast, bro.
Yeah.
like we can't make a plan in the middle of the
We can invite
podcast.
you to the Marvels. I'm down.
No, but...
I just don't.
Is
what
anybody
I meant,
hyped for it?
I really don't care, and it's not even like. I could.
Is it because they're women?
No.
Yo!
And the fact I have to even say that,
Oh my god.
I'm just kind of over.
Women.
I feel like this happened at Black Widow. It's kind of convenient as well.
Women.
But it was post Endgame that I kind of became less interested. Bro,
a
stop putting me on blast. Let me defend myself.
There's a common factor in everything you're naming right now. But I'm just saying,
You know what it
pick
is?
something with the male
You
lead.
know what it is? It's a shitty story.
Yo.
I didn't like Winter and the Falcon Soldier.
Winter in the Falcons.
Yeah, see?
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I couldn't even remember the name.
Yeah. honestly, some people like that show. I thought it was mid. I actually no, it's really good up until
Like the last episode.
spoilers. U.S. Agent, when they fight U.S. Agent, like that's the peak when he like goes rogue and kills that dude.
Yeah.
That shit was good. I'm like, oh my god, like this is amping up. Then they fight him in the beginning of the next episode, and it's done in like 5-10 minutes. The rest of it, I don't remember what happened.
I think U.S. Agent was the hero of that show. But moving on to
Oh.
more important news.
Okay.
What are we here to discuss?
Yeah, let's talk about
Real
the movie
action,
already.
Yeah,
real
let's-
cinema.
Really?
We're gonna talk about John Wick,
Yes.
Chapter 4.
Okay.
John Wick.
Oh my god. So this movie's like 3 hours long.
Yeah.
It's the longest of the 4
Yeah,
that have came out.
Biggest budget of the 4.
dude, is it?
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely the longest.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah,
sure.
easily.
I think this one's like just short of 3 hours, if not hitting it.
it's maybe like 2 hours and 50.
Yeah, it's really close to 3.
I love this movie through and through, bro. I don't think it felt like even 3 hours.
You didn't feel the you thought it was
No,
Okay.
and like there's just constant scenes where it's just like uncut action, and I think this movie tops all of them. I wouldn't care if this was the last one. I think it's perfect.
What's crazy you say that because apparently the director has plans for John Wick 5 through 8.
If they did that,
Man.
they should cast someone to be like a younger John Wick and make it like a
Oh,
prequel.
That would
Yeah.
actually be really cool. I would
because
actually like that.
Keanu could, he could
But who's gonna capture
gracefully
what Keanu has?
exit. I mean, okay, but if the casting director is dedicated, they can find someone to play like a younger, kind of more, what's the word?
You gotta
Animated John
Cast Krish.
before his
Yes, Chris.
Krish Wick. That'd be kind of cool.
Has Krish been on the podcast at all?
Yes, once.
We should have him on
He
for
was
fantasy.
years ago, yeah.
That's when we shot downstairs.
Yeah, back in the echoey room.
Yeah.
Back when we did the Inside the Mind of Jaden and you didn't press
Back
record.
when we didn't. Hey, bro.
That was like a 7-person podcast. No, it was the
that was
Squad Finds Love or something.
Oh, it was like Valentine's.
that's a good episode.
Maybe we
though.
could do another Valentine's.
It was a classic episode.
Okay. Well,
But John Wick,
You brought up Krish, and that got us so derailed, bro. We can't do this.
well,
All right.
look,
Yeah, John Wick. So we were talking about 5 through 8. I don't know. Is Keanu going to be doing this till he's in his 70s? Like,
So
I
this
don't
is-
want him to be like a Liam
how
Neeson.
how old do you think? How old do you think Keanu is?
he's 60.
He's
I think.
60. He's
Yeah.
59.
Yeah.
I'm guessing if they're going to make 4 movies, that's got to at least be 10 to 12 years max with how production and writing and strikes is going.
Well, they made these 4 in the past. 2014 was the first John Wick movie.
They made
So
they
it's
made
been
4
9
movies
years.
in 9 years.
4 movies. So I'm about
Another
on the
4
money.
in 9 years.
So he'd be about 69.
That's fine with me.
I
You know
I
how
wouldn't
many-
mind if he
you know
went
how
out
many-
at 69.
I mean, Sylvester Stallone made the Expendables at like 70.
They
And
still-
he broke his neck doing that movie.
They got Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood.
That dude's a skeleton making movies directed.
But it's not
still.
like he's not making like
how you know.
the good, the bad, and the ugly 6. You know, like
I mean, he might. And he might come back.
I don't know.
He's got to end the trilogy. No, he already did. He already did back then.
There is a trilogy.
he made that one like Gran Torino about
That one was
Gran
fucking
Turismo?
good, dude. I watched that with my family.
no, not Gran Turismo.
Is it called Gran Torino?
Gran
Gran
Torino.
Torino.
It's the one of like he lives in the hood and
Yeah.
the kids are trying to take his car and
He's
he's
like
like,
a
I'm gonna
racist.
kill him. Is he racist?
Yes, he's
He
racist.
doesn't like.
I don't remember that
He doesn't
movie.
because he's like a Vietnam veteran.
So
he
he's
literally
so
calls Asian people gooks, but then like
Yo,
Yeah.
No, the movie's really good. Like my brother low key broke down crying.
I've seen
at
it.
The end. I was
when
like, damn,
it first came out, but I don't remember all that.
it's a good movie.
I guess
great
it's time
movie.
for a rewatch.
I'm not like saying it's good because of those aspects.
It's good.
but
He's racist,
his
bro. You gotta
character-
see it.
The character growth is wild. Anyways,
So John Wick.
how do you feel about 5 and 8, dude? I
So-
feel like they should stop.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
before we even get into the movie, how do y'all feel about another one coming after this? Because I feel like that could potentially ruin the way this one ended.
I really don't want any spin-offs. I'm tired of movies having spin-offs.
There's already one.
Yeah, there
spin-off
already
of
is
this.
one, but
Did you know
it's
that?
actually
Yeah.
it's actually really good.
It's
It's the Continental. It's
Yep.
a 3-part series on Peacock, and it takes place in the 60s or 70s, and it follows like a young Winston when he first gets to the hotel. Because as we know, spoiler. I mean, can we get into spoilers now?
I mean, yeah, this is full
The
spoilers.
Continental blows up in this movie,
Yeah,
which is a crazy part. Oh, and also Lance Reddick's character Chiron dies.
and he died in real life as well.
Yeah, so
rest in peace.
True.
yeah, rest in peace to that legend, bro. So I don't know. That spinoff sounds cool to me. I wanted to watch it before we reviewed this, but like that, I'm genuinely excited for.
I haven't watched it. I guess I will at some point, so we can talk about it.
Yeah,
But I don't know. I feel like for 5 and 8, like making more movies.
yeah,
I don't think the director said he's doing it. I think he said that he has plans if they do that. Like he has ideas that he can use like to continue it. But I do remember him also saying that him and Keanu Reeves both said that they were like, oh, we like the way this one ended, and they're like vibing with it. Yeah. But they said that I think they said, oh, who knows, maybe him and I are gonna be hanging out, we're gonna be like drinking scotch, and then we're like, oh shit, like let's do it, and then they just do it. So like it makes it just seem, I doubt they'll do it anytime soon if they do. Yeah. So there's no way they reach 8. I think if they do anything, I think it'll be like in 5 years, and then they'll be like, you know what, like let's do 5, and then they're gonna actually like
here's one more for you.
Yeah, here's one more. How about one more?
Another one.
So
for family.
What do y'all know about the production? Like everything behind the scenes about this movie.
I mean, we brought you on for that, didn't we?
Yeah, you're the
Cristian actually worked in behind the scenes on this film.
Yeah, he had to PA.
Yeah, we're gonna like clickbait the title on
He was the dude that was thrown into the fucking wall.
We're gonna say like John Wick 4 stuntman like interviewed.
Dude, I can already
Please
see
don't.
it.
Please don't do that to me.
Why not? Dude, I mean, you do kind of know about the production though, right?
Yeah, he did. He did kill a lot of people. He posted a record of I think like 160
in this movie alone.
In this movie alone.
Yeah,
dude,
this
that's
movie had a
fucking
ton.
crazy.
This movie did have a ton. The kill count's like 300 something, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, off screen probably like 1,000.
I think what the director set out to do for this movie was really cool in comparison to the other ones. This is like a true love letter to Hong Kong cinema and the way that a lot of like kung fu movies and martial arts movies over there is shot.
Yeah.
If you know how they like, I don't know if you know anything about Hong Kong stuntmen or stuntmen over there in East Asia. They actually have to get hit in pretty much every scene.
So it's all real.
So yeah, it's pretty much all real. Like a lot of them are bruised up and really banged up.
Damn.
A fun fact, like Bruce Lee, when he first came over here and started recording movies in the West, had a lot of stuntmen complaining about working with him because he would hit them hard. It's what he was used to.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until he got in a fight on the set of Green Hornet where he got his ass kicked. And
that's in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, that happened. That's what they made that in real life.
That's what it's based off of. It wasn't exactly like that.
Yeah, it's played up hard in that movie.
Tarantino was
Tarantino said, "Fuck Bruce Lee."
Yeah,
got
pretty
beef.
much.
He said, "How can I suck toes in this movie?"
Let me cast Salma Hayek as the stripper. Let me suck the toes. I'm gonna cast myself.
But yeah, even a lot of the people who come out like in the movie, there's a scene with the I forget what his name, Kilgore, the big German guy.
Oh yeah, and the third one.
Yeah.
Dude, when he kills him with the book.
The fourth one, the one we're talking about.
Oh, the large ass motherfucker. In the third one there was that tall dude, but this one has that fucking.
You're talking
that was
about,
all prosthetics,
Boban.
right?
All prosthetics.
Oh, the dude that you talked about. You said he's like an MMA fighter or something.
He comes out as an MMA fighter. He's a Taekwondo champion. Yeah,
okay. I didn't know that was a fat suit. I'm not gonna lie. I just thought that was some big ass
Scott
dude.
Atkins. His name is Killa.
It makes sense.
His name is Killa. Come on.
I mean, it makes sense though that it's a prosthetic now. Looking at it, because like that dude does like a roundhouse kick at one point or some shit. I'm like, how the fuck did that big ass dude do that, bro?
Yeah. He's like moving around like crazy.
Yeah, he's doing kicks and shit.
Oh my god.
No, that was actually really good. I like the way everything was shot.
Yeah, I like that part.
The cinematography is absolutely beautiful, bro. Like the colors and stuff with cherry blossoms and like the neon, like they really nailed the aesthetic.
Oh yeah. There's a famous movie starring the guy who got killed in the very beginning. The guy who's played by Hiroyuki Sanada.
Oh, the
when
samurai
he's fighting
part?
against Donnie Yen.
Mm-hmm.
He comes out in a lot of samurai movies because he's actually a kendo expert. And before making the move to American cinema, he was in Japan doing a lot of samurai movies.
As he should.
So that scene, I think, was referenced to the movie Twilight Samurai, which actually isn't an action movie. It's a drama.
Okay.
I definitely recommend you check it out. So yeah, no, there's a lot of scenes throughout this movie that are like pretty much all inspired by movies out east. Like
that's cool.
The overhead scene with the
I was gonna say, can we talk about that
with the flaming AR?
Yeah, that was
dude, that was beautiful,
shot. Bro.
Yeah,
it was all like one shot too. Like the camera goes above and it's like you're inside. Like
I love that part.
Yeah, there's this movie called The Raid.
The Raid.
Yeah, it's with Tony Jaa. He came out in the most recent Expendables.
Okay.
And there's like an 8-minute no cut fight scene where he's just like walking up a pinnacle of stairs, going room to room, just clearing them. And you can see him exhausted in the movie, and that's not him acting because there's like 0 cuts for the whole 8-minute segment. Apparently, they had to shoot that like I think 8 or 9 times before they were able to get it right.
Bro, Nick,
So-
you got to do that in your
Jeez.
short film, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
You need that
I
continuous
got something
shot.
sort of like that.
10
You got-
minute
you got that
10-minute fight.
continuous?
I mean
10
that
minutes, I got something like that.
it's not a 10-minute fight, but like there's an action sequence.
I got a full like peanut butter and jelly sandwich making sequence. No cuts.
The long way.
The long way.
No, but back to what you're saying, like the dedication to the craftsmanship, like the fact they have to reset the scene, like redo everything, and like they have to do it over and over until they get it right or they get a good take. Like that's tough. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And I think it really paid off too. Like that's probably one of the best sequences
That's
ever.
that's probably my favorite action sequence.
It gave
in
me
the
like
film.
Dead Ops arcade vibes. Like he was going room to room shooting
Yeah.
people.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I like that part.
What is it? What do you think it feels like to get shot with dragon's breath? Like
Oh.
I would just fucking pull my gun out and shoot myself, dude. Because some dude's just caught on fire. So I think there's one scene a guy walks off into the other room.
And then you see him come
Oh,
out.
he comes back
and
in.
it's still burning.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that part's cool.
God.
bro.
What do y'all think about the stair scene at the very end?
The stair scene was so frustrating,
You
bro.
like how he goes all the way up and gets kicked his ass
Yeah.
down?
Do you think that John Wick is just like used to getting punched around, or his bulletproof suit's kind of OP? Like, do you think it shields him whenever he falls downstairs and shit?
Well, that's a funny thing because in the first movie where he gets a bulletproof suit, I think it's the second one.
The second one is when
would
he
get
first gets
shot,
it.
and
Yeah,
it would like hurt him really, really badly.
yeah. They mentioned in that
Because it's like
movie.
Kevlar, right?
Yeah, they mentioned in the movie that
no,
when he's
this one is carbon fiber, no?
no in the second one when he gets the real bulletproof
Yeah.
one, they even say in it. They're like, oh, like he's like, is it bulletproof? He's like, oh, they're like, it's 100% knife proof. They're like, a bullet, like, oh, he's like, it'll hurt you. Like he literally says like it'll still hurt, but like it'll be good unless it's like some high grade shit. And they show him get shot, and then he's like, oh, like he still has like a
Yeah.
little bit of blood, but it's like a flesh wound. And they just, I guess they got rid of that idea because they're like, oh shit, like let's just have him go crazy.
No, I think they get upgrades in like the third one.
Because in this movie, he's like pulling his suit thing up to cover his face while they're like shooting, like he's putting up armor with the suit. It's just become like gun food.
Yeah, sometimes it's like it's almost on the. I don't want to compare it to the Fast X whatever franchise, but there's a scene where first off, Donnie Yen is great in this. There's
yeah.
a scene where Donnie Yen and John are fighting, and they literally are like 10 feet away from each other, just shooting guns, and it's like that meme where like it's like when both players are ass, but they're shooting each
from
other.
Resident Evil. When it's
Yeah,
just-
yeah, they're just shooting around each other. Dual barrel, they're still shooting, and it's like, what the fuck, bro?
Bro, it's when y'all both like are equal skilled, bro.
Yeah, when you maxed out stats,
Oh man.
when your accuracy stats are like, I don't know, but yeah, sometimes the suit is overpowered, but no, he gets thrown around the stairs, dude.
I like that scene when they're at the I forget, it's like a famous location in France, the circular area.
Oh,
when he's driving with the car.
And he's grabbing people and throwing them into traffic.
Yeah, the Arc de something. It's
Yeah.
Arc something.
Yeah, Arc de something.
Let me look that up.
Nick
That was
ain't
an
gonna figure it
awesome
out.
scene. There's a lot of really
Okay.
awesome scenes in this movie. Or the references to
People kept driving during that.
The Arc de Triomphe, the
I knew it
Triumph,
started for T.
the Arc of Triumph. That's
Arc,
what it is.
Arc de Triomphe.
yeah,
The
Arc
Arc-
de Triomphe.
The
Chris-
Arc
this dude said
de
Triumph.
Well, that's what it is in English.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
why would people keep drawing though? Like, or driving. Like, if you saw John Wick fighting, would you like?
Bro,
would you
I'd
just be like,
run
oh
over,
shit!
I'd run over one of the dudes.
I
I think someone did do that. I
Yeah.
think there's one guy that gets hit, and then John Wick shoots him in midair. Like you see, like his head gets shot out.
Jeez.
Oh man.
I try to help him, or I'd pull my phone out.
Get out of the way. Like,
Yeah.
What you think of what's his name? Bill Skarsgård's character in this.
he was a weak villain. I didn't.
Okay.
I really didn't like him.
You didn't like Pennywise?
Nah, I feel like they could have made him more like cunning or sinister, but really he just keeps sending people to get killed.
He he seems like kind of he seems like one of the like a rich guy that just doesn't he seems like he was like born into like his position. I don't believe that this guy fought his way to get to where he's at.
Yeah, because he didn't know
Yeah.
how to deal with John Wick at all.
Yeah,
The
he
guys in the
doesn't
third
seem-
movie, those two twins that are
Oh
rogue,
yeah.
Yeah.
they had a better game plan for John Wick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy's
I almost used the P word, but yeah, I think that dude is soft.
I
Like,
I think
he,
just,
I think his
he literally like
just say it.
the dude is a pussy. John Wick makes him look like a pussy at the end.
Yeah, because
well, I think his death is extremely satisfying. I
It
will
is.
say
Yeah,
that. I
it's
like
really
the way it
funny.
happens.
Dude, I love the pause on this, like pre-pause. I love the way his arch kind of like his back arches before he dies, and he just falls straight to the ground.
you like his art. You like it when
This
his
dude
back
just
arches,
said-
bro.
I
John
li-
Wick shoots him, and you just see his head like fly back, and then he fucking falls.
Oh, you mean
it's
his-
very
So
satisfying.
the way his head goes back.
Yeah,
Why you see that? I like the way his back arches.
I like it.
Like
I won't take it back. I'm committing. His death was very satisfying.
I like the way he
agree.
arches his back.
His
Yeah.
death was satisfying, but I feel like he's not good. I don't feel like he was good for a finale. You know, like
Do you
I
think
wanted
he was?
somebody who was more cunning, who had like a strategic plan. This guy's only plan was to keep sending like hundreds of people at John Wick,
Yeah.
hoping one of them could get it done. It's like they've been doing that for like 3 movies.
And this guy's supposed to be like the high table, like executive. Because since the second movie, when he was excommunicado, they were like, "We got to kill you, John."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his only plan was to send people until one of them maybe gets lucky.
Yeah. Oh, I like the part where they keep increasing the bounty on John Wick.
That was good.
That was pretty badass.
The tracker
Oh.
was interesting.
It's
Mhm.
like the Warriors. It's like a clear like call to the Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Warriors, Nick?
No, but Christian told me that.
Oh, even with the music.
Oh yeah,
that
they
starts
have
playing.
the song, the radio, like that whole sequence, pretty much.
All the people
That's
getting their
pretty cool.
gangs ready.
Yeah, oh, that part's cool.
Yeah, that part's awesome.
He killed a lot of people,
Nick.
bro.
It's like an event.
Bro,
Quick
if y'all were
time
listening
of-
to the radio and you heard that, would you go find him?
Knowing
I would stay home.
if I'm part of that world, I know like probably over 100 people have tried killing him. Like I don't think there's anything that's gonna make me.
Oh my god!
You're like-
Someone just needs to like go sit out somewhere with an RPG and just wait for John Wick to walk outside.
That's what
Yeah, I would
Maybe
be.
I think somebody tried that and he
Some-
saw them beforehand and just shot them. Like,
What I would do is I don't know. I would find a car that I think John Wick is gonna go to. Like he doesn't have his own car anymore. Actually, I like how they brought back the car, like a
Yeah.
car that he drives around, the Arc de Triomphe. I think that was really cool because the whole first one and even the second one has a lot of car action scenes, and they kind of didn't have as many in the third. So I'm glad they brought it back for this one.
I agree.
Damn, Nick. Okay, but let's talk about like the very end and what you think of it.
I like the way that his. No, I'm just kidding.
So
Yeah, so they
Wait, so-
end up dueling because apparently the high table dudes have Donnie Yen's daughter.
yeah,
You know, good motivation, pretty. What is it called? Clean and cut.
uh-huh.
I mean, that's kind of asshole. They just took his daughter. Is that his only motivation to kill John?
Yeah, pretty
for,
much.
for himself.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I mean, they were friends beforehand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of like that conflict. That I guess they kind of like. They already had this relationship before, and they respect each other. But now you got to kill him.
I mean, would you kill your boy?
They had that
If
conflict.
they
in
had
the
my
first
kid.
movie.
Yeah,
Damn, it's crazy.
No, they had that in the first movie, but there was no stake of there being like a little girl or anything like that with Willem Dafoe.
yeah.
Oh yeah, but William Dafoe didn't like try and kill him. He thought about it, but then he like started helping him,
Yeah,
and then William Dafoe got murked.
yeah.
I forgot he's in this universe. William
He's in
Dafoe.
everything, bro.
What's interesting is like the first movie started out really low budget. I'm surprised they were able to get Willem Dafoe, but he comes out in a lot of like really like.
I feel like you just approach him about something, and he's
Dude.
like, "I'll do it."
That dude's in The Fault in Our Stars, bro. He's in everything.
What?
Yeah. Have you seen that movie?
We should have a whole episode dedicated to this man, bro.
Have you seen that movie?
The Fault in Our Stars? Yeah.
Do you remember at the very end she wants to meet like an author or something, and the guy it's Willem Dafoe, and he's like, "Have you ever heard German rap?" He's like the hip hop. He's like, "I don't know what they're saying, but I can feel it." And then he just puts on something, and then it's just like boom, falling all up, and then he's just like, and it's just Willem Dafoe like sitting there like headbanging. And then the girl goes off on him, and she's like, "Oh, you're such a bitch! Like my boyfriend wanted to come here before he died, and you're just like a fraud, or I don't know." She hated on him, and then he showed up to his funeral, and he was just like, "My bad."
My bad, bro.
Then it ends. That's the movie. Do you not remember this?
I think I'm starting to remember what you're talking about.
I remember it specifically because I found out what the song was. Because when I went and I saw that movie 2 times. And the second time I Shazammed the song. And then I was like bumping that German rap song at school.
It's from Super Troopers.
But yeah.
Willem Dafoe does come out in a lot of stuff.
He does
came on,
everything, bro.
The Boondock Saints.
Yeah, he's in that. He's in a lot of like good indie shit, like
you ever
The
seen that,
Lighthouse.
I have
He's in
not
both
seen that.
DC and Marvel,
Amazing.
Oh, you're right, he is.
and he's also in Marvel before it was the MCU.
Wait. Oh yeah, he was the Green Goblin.
Yeah, he's in The Northman. He
Completely
played
forgot.
Picasso.
Wait, what does he come out in the MCU? Does he come out as anything?
He's Green
Well,
Goblin.
he comes back
No,
in
he
No
comes
Way
back
Home.
in far. I can't even remember. There's so many fucking Spider-Man movies.
It's in
No Way Home.
No Way Home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Willem Dafoe, great actor. Please, if you watch this, we need to have you on.
Hey, he might
I
do
feel
it,
like
but
he'd be
it's-
chill.
He would
It
do
sounds like this dude's doing anything and everything, bro. So you just hit him up. He's like, I got some time.
I want
Have
him
you
to.
seen that? Have you seen that clip where someone comes up to him? He's just like, "Oh, like what? Like show us the fit. What are you wearing?" And he's like, "This is Prada,
Armani.
Yeah, Armani's just like this.
Dude, I want him to pull up in that outfit. We gotta dress just like him.
Dude, have you seen the meme where they like get the Tobey Maguire one?
Oh yeah, he's like snapping photos.
Spider-Man. And he's just like, "What are the skills you have, Parker?"
I think about something in photography. Yeah,
Oh,
like that.
they're the
Playboy
little
Cardi
Uzi
song.
play. Yeah, like, oh, it's Cardi. Yeah, and it's like, oh,
Pull up on your bitch.
he's like, oh, perfect. Taking
Perfect.
pictures.
Yeah.
Oh,
look dripped
that's a
out.
perfect meme, bro. I love that meme. That's probably one of my top 3. I love that meme. Back to
Great
John Wick
meme.
real quick.
Real quick.
Real quick. We'll get to like the main stuff. Now, that is the main thing. This dude's dead. I mean, they make it look like he's dead.
Yeah.
I hope it stays that way, to be honest.
So yeah, and I think they did that purposely.
yeah.
So they can like be like, oh yeah, we killed him. But if they bring him back, they're like, oh, we didn't really bury him. It was a fake death because we don't see his body.
I don't give a shit. I want him to.
I want him to too, but I see why they
I want
purposely
him to.
made it this way.
They made it that way so that they can leave like ambiguity for.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with No Way Home. So, just in case Marvel wants to take a different direction, they left a big plot hole, which is like just because people's memory of Peter Parker disappeared doesn't mean like there's not evidence or computer work or paperwork or fucking like video clips of him as Spider-Man from the media or anything like that. Does all that stuff just disappear also?
I think I don't know. I think this is like a big thing that we talked about. I think when we did this podcast, we were like, well, how does it work?
Exactly.
And I remember, I think there's I don't know if this is in the movie or if it's a deleted scene, but I think it is a deleted scene, and I think they should have kept it in because it kind of answers that question. There's a deleted scene where after everything, you know how they have like their little morning announcement show at school?
Yeah.
So they have that come on again, and they're talking about, I don't know, I think they're like, oh, like everyone's graduating, like let's like take a look back at like everything and like our trips and stuff, and they show the picture from like from Far From Home, where it's like a group picture of all of them, and you remember the scene where there was all the birds flying and they were like landing on MJ and stuff.
Yeah.
In the picture, they've all taken it, but one of the birds like covered Peter's face. So that's a deleted scene that's supposed to be like, oh, he's there, but like some reason, like somehow Doctor Strange made it to where even in photos, I guess something has happened to screw it up.
And the reason they deleted it was so that they can leave it ambiguous.
Exactly.
If they want to bring back MJ immediately for the next movie.
I think they're gonna do that. I don't want them to, but I think they will because it's Zendaya.
Yeah. Just like move on, bro. Like let's get Gwen.
Dude, let's get Gwen in here. Yeah, let's get some.
Let's get the Green
We
Goblin.
need Sydney Sweeney as Gwen. And then we need
and
Nate Jacobs.
why do we need Sydney
We
Sweeney?
need all
as
the
Gwen?
other Euphoria members in the MCU.
Hell
Oh
no.
yeah, Zendaya is in Euphoria.
Oh,
Yeah.
That show sucks.
I've never seen it.
It's not worth it. It's
Have
not
you-
worth
how
it.
much have you seen?
I remember
The whole thing.
I've seen most of it.
you've seen all you need to see.
Why does it suck? Because it's just like, okay, that's a different conversation.
Yeah.
Are you
Different
rocking
time.
with the Sydney Sweeney breast scenes that they have?
Oh,
I've heard there's just a ton.
It's just very strange that they're like early 20s
No.
playing high schoolers.
She's the white blonde girl.
Cassie?
Oh, Cassie. Oh, okay.
Okay, that's the note that I'll leave off on for my Euphoria note for this episode. I don't like how it sexualizes children.
Yeah, because they're high schoolers.
Exactly.
And they're
Yeah.
showing their titties out. They're like fucking.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm like, yo, isn't she 15 in
Yeah, like
universe?
at least in Friday the 13th, all the girls who have their knockers out are like in college.
They
or,
were
like,
camp counselors.
yeah.
camp counselors.
If you go show some titty, be of age.
Exactly.
Yeah. Is that too much to ask for? HBO? No, I'm just kidding. This just turns into something totally different. I mean, that is a good point, though. Like, we can laugh about it, but that is kind of strange that a writer would be like, yeah, so the 16-year-old girl.
Yeah.
It's really weird, bro.
It is, bro.
Emphasis. Make sure she is 16. I'm putting emphasis on it. She's in high school.
Yeah.
And she's built like this.
Make a
That's
note.
right. Like, it's like this guy's a fucking weirdo writing it. Like,
It is really weird.
imagine if you wait. You know how A24? I know it's not A24.
Yeah.
But you know how A24 sells like the screenplays
Oh, yeah.
of their movies? You gotta buy the screenplay of Euphoria to see how they describe them, because then that'll show you if they're actually really weird or not.
Ooh.
'Cause
Yeah,
I-
what are the scene descriptors? That's
exactly.
Like, look at Joss Whedon.
That's what I was gonna say. I was about to bring that up.
His
yeah.
fucking Wonder Woman script
It got
makes
leaked.
him look like a fucking pervert.
He
bro.
literally is like, Wonder Woman's like glistening breasts are like, and it's like it's like what the fuck? What? Like what? Like, what?
Or when he was like talking.
See, I don't rock with that. I love Wonder Woman, by the way.
There's a scene where, like, in the fucking screenplay, she's talking.
I don't fuck with whatever the Marvels.
Wonder Woman's talking to like Steve Trevor about like sex.
Oh yeah.
And he's like,
oh yeah,
"You want
he's
me
like
to show you
naked.
my cock or something like that."
What?
Josh Whedon's version.
In Joss Whedon's version.
I was like, I don't remember.
You
that.
got to look it up, bro. It's
fucking-
wild.
yeah.
It's wild. That was
Cancel
like
him.
he is canceled.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
He's gone, bro.
I don't believe in cancel culture, but
Throw this
certain
man
people,
in jail.
There's certain people that deserve to be canceled, I think.
for sure.
Okay. What are your final thoughts on John Wick? Because I feel like we've talked about.
Yeah, we've gone through.
I mean, we've had some pretty fun tangents, but
Yeah.
I think we've been praising the movie. Like,
I mean,
think
it's
great.
overall, it's really good.
The only thing that could ruin it, honestly, is if they just they make another one. I think this
Yeah.
one is definitely
The finale.
it's.
I
great.
think it should end. I honestly think I thought it was going to end with the last one. Like most movies nowadays,
Yeah.
they make trilogies and that's it. They've been doing that for years. There's trilogies and they end it. I was surprised when he survived. I was like, shit, like they're setting up another one? What the hell?
I mean, he's killed more people in this movie than the first two combined. Like, actually,
Yeah,
if you look
yeah.
at the stats, and it's like
If we go to the stats,
there's a really good
he's
like
putting up Hall of Fame numbers right here.
there's a really big like bang to go out with.
Yeah,
you know?
that's
So
true. I know the action scenes in this one are like there's like 2-3 ones in here that could be like the main action sequence, like on their own.
Yeah.
Really
It's so
good.
funny. It started out so low budget. It was just
I
like
know.
an aging Keanu Reeves. They tried getting an aging Hollywood star to just do one more action movie, and it just blew up.
It's kind of crazy, like how when you watch the first one, it is crazy, like what the stuff that happens, but it's still kind of grounded
Yeah.
to an extent to like see where we get to. It's like insane levels of like
Yeah.
underworld, like hitmen, like across the country bounties, like it's just wild.
Well, I think like
Oh, yeah.
yeah, even the first one, like the first action scene that he has when he's fighting the 8 guys who show up to his house and
I
he's
love
just
that
sitting in there.
scene.
Like by the end of that scene, he's exhausted and he's
Yep.
like barely able to swing on the last dude.
Yep.
They're like really gritty fighting, and he just like passes out after that.
And this
kinda.
one, he's going like he don't stop.
yeah, he doesn't
He
stop.
don't get
literally.
tired,
I can't stop.
He runs through all
Bro.
of France. Just
Yeah, in France, the one scene where he like jumps out like the 3rd or 4th story of the window, he like lands.
Oh,
on the
yeah.
van. And then he's just like, all right, let me go up the stairs.
All right, let me take this serious. Bro, how many lines of dialogue does he have in this?
That's the other thing. He talks less and less each movie.
yeah. I don't know if that makes him a
Carla-
better character or
Carla said she didn't like that about the movie. I remember when
Really?
she reviewed it, she was like, she hated on Keanu.
I know it is called John Wick.
All he does is say,
Yeah.
Dude, wait, they opened the movie with what's his name, Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah.
Just going on this like intro dialogue
Like
about
John
John
Wick.
Wick.
he's like
Fucking-
hyping him up. He's
Yeah,
like,
he's
"Hail the
hyping him up.
motherfucking
Yeah,
king."
yeah.
Hail to your king.
He's hyping him up, and he's just like, "Are you ready, John?" And it's just like, "Yeah."
Dun, 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 dun. They should have played some music.
Dude, it's so funny when you like
And he's, like,
break
wearing-
it down.
He's wearing
Yeah.
like a suit chasing these guys on horseback through the fucking
Oh, hell
Moroccan
yeah.
desert.
Yeah. I actually did not like that scene.
Wait, you don't like him? Pull it up.
I felt offended.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. What was he even doing?
He
that
was
for? Why
going to
did
get
he-
his ring back. His old ring
Oh.
that he gave from the other one, but I don't know. Did he find it?
No, they melted it.
They said it was gone. Yeah,
Yeah.
and he was just like, "All right," he just like shot him.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Yo.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No.
final ratings. What do you rate the
Um,
movie?
Dude, honestly, I'm giving this a perfect 10.
Damn, this dude Nick.
I don't mean to stroke on the movie, but it's really good.
Why you riding that meat, boy?
Hey, bro, when you're done, just zip up Keanu's pants. All right.
"Oh my god!"
Never. No, I'm just kidding. I like the way his arch.
Wait. Okay, actually, hang on. There's one more dude we haven't talked about. We've talked about everybody. What did you think of? I don't even think he has a character name. I think he's just called like
The
Dude.
tracker.
the Tracker. Yeah. What'd you think of that character in this movie? With him
Oh,
and his
yeah.
dog?
I
isn't
thought
he
he was
just that
pretty
hunter?
awesome.
I
Yeah.
thought he was pretty badass.
I thought it was cool. Yeah.
Very manipulative.
Yeah. I liked how, because I was like, okay, is he on Keanu's side? But he's just trying to get the most money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he dead ass was gonna kill
He
his
played
ass
him.
if he didn't save his
He
dog.
was me if I was hunting John Wick down and tried to get my money.
Yeah.
Well, he
Oh,
was
you-
actually helping John Wick so that it'll
Yeah.
make
So
it harder.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh yeah, nobody's killed him yet." So
He was
I'm gonna
helping
have
him out. He's like, I'm trying to get that bounty up. Once it's at that time, I'll kill him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I like the shot where I think it's right before the overhead shot where he the tracker's in there and he pulls his like backpack over and it turns into like a bulletproof vest.
Yeah,
that's a cool shot. I like that.
That is pretty badass as well.
And his dog's like locked in the whole time. Biting nuts.
Dude, his dog.
Doesn't he say nuts or something at one point? And it like bites a dude's nuts.
And he finishes off with that guy Massimo.
Yeah.
The guy from 365 Days is in this.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah, that's
oh my
him.
god, I'm never gonna watch that movie.
What do you think about it?
I will never watch
that's
that.
10 out of 10.
It's straight up porn.
It's
that
fucking wild.
Weird as fuck, bro.
It is.
Isn't there a scene where
there's a scene.
No. I refused to I refused to watch it when it came out.
He hasn't seen it, but like he knows.
Have you heard about?
I was gonna
scene?
say there's a scene I believe where
he wants to have sex with the girl,
and he like has her tied up. He's like, I won't force myself on you, but he's like, but you gonna watch, and he just like fucks another girl in front of her.
Yeah,
like what the fuck? Who's writing this shit, bro?
So
okay, why are we doing this?
What's even weirder is that people were like raving about it on Twitter. Like, do people not have shame? Like, I think that's kind of weird to be like, oh yeah, that shit goes in when it's like fucking, like, it's kidnapping. So
fantasizing about like sexual abuse. Yeah,
it's so fucking weird. Like, if that happened to you, there's no fucking way you would be like, oh, that's so hot. Like, get the fuck out of here.
I think it's like just I don't quote me on this. I think it's the same writer for like 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, that shit's weird as fuck.
This one middle-aged woman who has these terrible fantasies and wants to like promote it to young girls.
And didn't those movies start off as like a Twilight fan fiction?
Yeah,
really?
Yep, they did.
Wow.
Twilight's already not that good on its own, bro.
I will say, I'm speaking for Carla as well. I think Twilight's good.
That movie's racist.
I think
fuck if you rewatch it.
I think like John Wick, they all get better, and the last one is pretty fire.
Yeah,
I heard they get worse.
The first one is very, very
John Wick.
laughable.
No,
and
the Twilight
cringy.
movies.
Twilight
I haven't seen them.
Yeah, what
I've
the
heard,
fuck, John Wick?
I've heard they get worse as it goes on.
No, they yeah.
I guess everyone's different. I don't know.
Okay.
The first one's very like
Every time I
cringy.
see-
It's iconic.
No, yeah.
I don't know about that.
Every time I see clips of Taylor Lautner
Say
in the
it
movie,
out loud.
it's like fucking the main character saying some racist shit about him being Native American.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, but think about that dog meme where he jumps and becomes a wolf. We
That's
got
a
that
good-
amazing meme template.
That's a good
Dude,
meme.
Come on.
Wait, but hang on.
You cannot
Yeah.
call me out.
God, dude.
Where you been at, you
Wait, but
crazy loca? Like,
even-
come on. The movie's so funny.
Dude, even on top.
Watch it with your girl and get drunk.
What
It's
movie?
lit. Twilight.
I'm not watching.
Bro, but
that
what's
shit.
weird about it is like Jacob Lautner was underage when he was cast, and he had like whatever. His net character's name is Jacob. He was underage, and he had like middle-aged women like fucking fangirling over him, bro.
That's see,
Like,
bro,
what
Well,
the fuck?
Did
is
he
going
lie
on?
about his age?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, he could have been on some like Mila Kunis shit, like on
No,
that
he-
70s show where he was just trying to get the job. Like,
I mean, but even then, like I think she said she was like 16 or 17, and she was 13. Like that's kind of crazy.
what is with Hollywood fetishizing taboos, man?
Yeah.
What were we talking about earlier? That we were.
Who runs Hollywood?
I don't know, dude. Who's
We
that
gotta get
guy?
Nick's granddad
Harvey
Hey, we
Weinstein?
can't say that on stream. We can't say that on live, bro.
What's that meme?
We'll talk about-
If I speak, I'd be in big trouble.
Yes. I'm
don't
gonna say
wanna-
who runs Hollywood, bro. But I mean, y'all know.
We should,
already
go
know.
to, we should go to Hollywood and put the couch on the middle of TLC Chinese theater.
Nick, you should
Oh.
run Hollywood, bro.
I don't want to run
Nick,
Hollywood.
what would you do, bro? What would the first change you do implement? What would you do?
First off, I would give way more money to smaller independent films. We don't need all these budgets for these shitty remakes and sequels. Like, seriously.
I agree.
The only remake I'm trying to see or sequel is for the Tron Legacy or Pacific Rim.
And you're casting Sydney Sweeney as Gwen Stacy.
I don't know.
You just said that earlier. What do you mean? I don't know. Don't
That was a
back
joke.
Don't back out now.
It was a
bro.
joke.
Hey,
Nick's,
Tom Holland's gonna be like,
Nick's a certified
Zendaya-
milkman.
whoa.
this dude Nick says she got the heavies.
I'm not no Homelander, bro. I'm not on some Homelander
Bro's
shit.
out here like Homelander with the milk.
That's Nick. That's gonna be Nick running Hollywood, bro. He's like, send
Bro,
Sydney
that scene
Sweeney.
is really disturbing though. From The Boys,
Wait, Carla doesn't know about that. Oh, just wait. Just wait
Just
till you get to
wait.
it.
Just wait.
I told bro, it's good.
it gets worse, but it's entertaining because The Boys. We're talking about The Boys now, everybody.
Yeah.
I've been watching The Boys recently, and I like it more than this Marvel stuff because it's a more smaller, contained universe, and it's darker. Also, I will say that I think The Boys TV show is better than the comic. The comic.
Oh,
is
the
based
comic's
off is
ass.
kind of shit.
The comic is dog. It's
Yeah.
dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just somebody who really fucking hated superheroes,
And he just wanted to be like, let me just make this as fucking like.
You can't stop the age.
He's like, oh, this. Yeah, he's like, oh, this is
Jesus.
Professor X, but he molests children instead.
He
Like,
just
Yeah.
wanted to make people weird as
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that guy was weird.
It's almost like
what's funny is he
Euphoria
actually wrote
writing.
the Punisher.
Oh really?
Not the Punisher movie, but one
Like
of the
one of the
more
comics?
famous comics.
Hey, well, everyone can lock in at some point. A broken clock is right twice a day.
what?
You never heard that?
Oh, I guess it is, huh?
Yeah, there you go. All right.
That's a pretty cool adage.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's wrap it up. I feel like we've tried to wrap it up like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I'm
Wrap
sorry.
it up, Dan.
John Wick is great.
You gave it a 10. Christian,
Yeah.
what are you giving it?
Giving it. Well, if Nick gives it a 10, I gotta give it a fucking 10. I was gonna give it a 9.5.
It's okay for all of us to like. This is genuinely a great movie.
It is a good movie.
Like I said, the only thing that could ruin it is if they just make a sequel to it. I wouldn't mind a prequel. I think I said this earlier. They should do a young John Wick.
Oh, yeah.
They could cast like.
They're
I would love
they're
to
going to
see.
cast Tom Holland, bro.
I would love to see. Yeah, I would love to see.
Then don't get his ass in
I'd
there.
love to see Ryan Reynolds play young John Wick.
Nah,
Hell
hell no.
no.
Ryan,
Dude, Nick,
no,
get out of here,
I'm
bro.
sorry, Ryan Gosling.
Mm.
I'm joking. They should definitely do someone that's like 26, 20s. Like
They got to get someone I don't know who he is.
I wanna
Otherwise,
see-
otherwise I can't. Like,
I'd love to
watch
see him
it.
when he first like joins the whole like League of Assassins or whatever. Like
You know who they need
early
to get?
John Wick.
They need to get the guy who plays the Deep.
What the
Deep?
fuck? No,
The
That'd be
fucking
fucking awesome,
deep, bro. Oh my
that's
God.
worse than what I was joking about.
Bro,
But they should do someone that's no name, and I
That's
think
what,
they could
I
have.
think that would
Yeah.
work.
They could have a successful prequel trilogy.
If they brought anyone in that was well known, I would just see them. Like
Yeah.
I know
Like
it,
John
it
Cena?
works with Keanu because it
No.
started off as like let's get, like you said, an aging like action hero star, like star people know, and let's
Mm-hmm.
make an action movie. It works for that, but you can't do it the other way around.
True.
You know, I think I could see like actually Steve Amell play him
Stephen Amell.
from Arrow.
I think that's fine because not everyone knows him. Only
Yeah,
some
he's
people would know
He's much
him.
more low key.
Yeah, I think that would work actually.
Yeah,
All right.
I think that's pretty much
Well,
it.
before we end it, I just remember this.
Euphoria?
Speaking of spin-offs,
Oh,
there's one more John Wick spin-off besides the show coming out next year. It's a movie.
Word.
We talked about it briefly, I think you and I, Nick. You might have forgot. It's called Ballerina, and it's starring Ana de Armas, and it takes place in between John Wick 3 and 4, and apparently John Wick is in it, but he's not the main character. So you know how
Okay.
he's part of like the Russian
Yeah.
family? Ana de Armas is going to play someone in that ballerina, like, because there's ballerinas, and she's going to play some girl assassin.
Bro,
You
when
look
said
lonely.
Ana de Armas, Nick was like,
Nick,
Yeah.
Nick got bricked up moment I said Ana.
What's that meme of James Franco like getting an instant boner?
oh,
We Dave Franco?
Or yeah, whatever. Maybe
He's like- he's
James.
like, all right, guys, look at this. And Neighbors.
Bro, that
I
movie's-
mean, that sounds cool. I don't.
That's
I
Nick
guess
right
I'll check
now.
it out. It's not. Stop acting like you don't like her too, just because your girlfriend's over there. She's like the Spanish Margot Robbie.
The Spanish Marco.
No, I'm sorry. She's from Cuba.
Cuba.
I shouldn't have said Spanish. Yeah, she's from Cuban.
from Cuba.
I didn't mean to offend her.
Dude, she's from all those memes.
Sorry, no.
The Blade Runner 2049 memes.
You look dude, I saw a Halloween costume where someone was the hologram projection of
Dude,
Ana de
that's
Armas.
such a good idea.
I know.
I don't know why I didn't think of
Goals. I mean, what do you think about that? It sounds cool. If
I'm
it's
fine
gonna be
with-
directed by the same director, I'm sure it'll be great.
it. Yeah, I'm fine with that because they already were making it. It's not like they added it on after
Yeah.
they ended it. Like that was already in production for the last couple years.
I wonder what.
And it's Ana de Armas.
Yeah, I wonder what Keanu. If John Wick's gonna be in it, but not really main character, are they gonna fight alongside each other?
I would
mean,
assume so because they're part of the same family.
Yeah.
Like
I just
'cause
wonder.
his family was the Russians.
I just wonder if it's gonna be a cameo or they're gonna.
I think
be,
it's a cameo.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna be.
He's
a
gonna pull
side
up at the
character.
end and be like, "Would you like catch up with your order?"
He's gonna pull up and say, "Yeah."
Yeah. Dude, he's pretty much like the Kool-Aid man at this point. Like,
he has like one line.
pulling up and being like, "Yeah."
All right, I'm gonna give the movie a 9 out of 10.
No, it's a 10, bro.
Hey, I have to give it a 9.
Josh always doesn't like following the. Why is it? What's
Well, 'cause-
what's the point?
It's a tree.
It's true.
Let me look at my really quick before we wrap it up. Let me look at what I wrote on Letterboxd because I'm staying consistent. I didn't give it a perfect score either.
It hasn't
What-
changed since we watched it as well.
It has not. It has not.
What did I give it? Let me check. I think I gave it
You
maybe
probably
a
gave
4
it
and
a
a
5.
half.
No, you probably gave it a 5 out of 5, bro.
Yeah, I'm very generous.
Let me find that thing. I'm
You're
pulling it up.
generous with some things.
I gave John Wick. I gave it a 5.
Oh wait, I didn't write anything. I remember now. I wrote my review. I just wrote yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I gave it 4.5 out of 5, which is like a 9. Let me put it into words why I wouldn't give it a perfect score really quick. I do think it's a little long. I kind of feel the length a bit. Slightly. I think it could trim down like about 20 minutes and still be fine.
Yeah.
That's my only real gripe. I think the action scenes are like spot on. I don't mind that he only says a couple lines. I don't think he needs to talk more to be a good character.
Yeah.
I already understand what he's about. I don't need anything else from him.
Yeah.
And the lines when he does talk are good. Like when he talks to them on the boat before the like final like start of the action scene, he talks about like, he says like, my gravestone, I want it to say loving husband, like if I die. And then they do that at the end. Like that's a good line. It's a good
What do you think
little
is your
foreshadow.
favorite scene?
In this movie?
Yeah.
I like the dragon's breath scene, but I also kind of like the underlying message before. I think it's after he gets shot, he tells Winston like, I want to go home, but it's kind of clear that he's gonna die, and Winston like, he just asks Winston to take his body home.
He says take me home.
Yeah, I like that. Like I said, the ending I think is great.
I think my favorite action scene is probably either the dragon's breath or the Arc de Triomphe, like driving around scene. Those are my two favorite action scenes. My favorite scene might just be,
I like the gambling scene.
oh
Yeah, that is pretty good.
actually, yeah, that's not action. They're kind of just talking. The action happens after. If I'm talking not action, just talking dialogue, exchanging with each other, that's probably my favorite scene. I agree with that.
I want to see Scott Adkins break into the mainstream because I mean he's been dominating like Chinese films and Chinese, Vietnamese, and Japanese films for a long time.
Was he the guy that played the fat guy?
Yeah.
Hey, put him in a fat suit, bro. It'll work.
Nah, bro. I think he should be the next big hero. I mean, you know he's
bro,
older now.
Bro, make him the new James Bond.
Because he's actually English in real life.
Yeah, that could work.
He's not German.
God, bro. Anyway,
All right. Well,
I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. John Wick
Yes,
is
sir.
great. Josh ain't folding on his his review.
Yo, what the?
Yo, what?
What?
Did you see that?
Director is out here
What's the
tweaking.
point of making a yo at everything? What the?
That's literally what he just did.
He's
ain't no way.
All right,
No.
well, playback, guys.
Run the tape.
Yeah, run it back. All right, that's pretty much the review for John Wick 4. I would definitely recommend it. I think it's great. Go follow Cosmic Kickback on Instagram.
Shout out Cristian for pulling up.
Yeah, shout out
It's
Chris.
the first time in a long time.
It's about time.
I didn't say anything controversial. I don't think so.
Nick was the one saying the controversial things, talking about the heavies and shit.
I know, bro.
I think I just said Sydney Sweeney would be a great cast, and y'all pushed your intrusive thoughts.
He also said he hates
into my
I didn't
sentence.
say shit.
He started
You called
saying-
me the milkman,
He's
and did that not come out of your mouth?
Okay, bro. I'm talking about you, not.
I'm just saving myself from the digital footprint.
He's-
So if I ever get hired, hiring manager, if you're looking right now,
they're like,
you
"Nick,
can
what
see
is
how they
this?"
dog on me.
They're like, Nick, what is this?
I would just be like, it's freedom of speech.
You're
bitch.
calling yourself an alias called the Milkman?
I am the milkman. My milk is delicious.
All
Okay,
right.
I was in the middle of the spiel. Follow Cosmic Kickback at Instagram, at X, at Discord, at Reddit.
It's all down below in
Oh,
the
you have a
description.
Merch coming soon. Yeah, but no one's really on. I don't really like Reddit. I
Y'all
don't
got
know.
no-
I don't
OnlyFans?
even use it really. Besides,
We
if
have
I
a
need to find one.
Patreon.
I'm asking. They
What,
got
did you say
OnlyFans?
OnlyFans?
We
That's Cosmic Bareback.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nick has arch pics on there. You talking about
We
arch?
got Bill Skarsgård's arch pics.
Anyway, what the fuck is this outro?
I don't know. Y'all fucked it up, dude.
Hey,
That's pretty much the episode.
Okay.
Thank you guys for pulling up, and we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Goodbye.